Hey there, it's Mike Frieder with On-Call Compliance Solutions. And this week we're back talking about another compliance tip related to personnel security. In NIST SP 800-171, control number 3.9.1, screen individuals prior to authorizing access to organizational systems containing CUI. So again, if you're a private business and you're stepping from the realm of doing business with no business dealings with the government, and you're coming into doing defense contracting, whether it's as a contractor or a subcontractor, it can mean a lot of changes for you in your ordinary business practices. So let's dig in. Let's talk a little bit about NIST SP 800-171, Control 3.9.1, screen individuals prior to authorizing access to organizational systems containing CUI. As a business entity who did not do business with the government, hiring choices and access to information is really a simple choice, right? You like the guy, you hire him, and they come in to get access to information. But it's a little bit different once you decide to do business with the government, particularly the Department of Defense. Whether it's as a contractor or subcontractor, you're going to be held to a higher standard for vetting current and new employees who will have access to anything that can be considered to be controlled unclassified information or CUI. So what exactly do you have to do in order to screen someone before giving them access to a system that may contain or be able to access CUI? Thankfully, the government uses this term screen in order to allow a lot of flexibility by you. So do you have to background check people? Probably the number one question we get asked about this compliance control. The answer is actually no, surprisingly. You do not have to do a formal federal background check, not even a local or a state background check. That is not something that is a written requirement. Do you have to do a citizenship check? That can actually depend upon whether you have ITAR restricted data within these systems. So again, if you have questions about ITAR, feel free, reach out to us anytime for a conversation about our ITAR compliance programs. We're not going to cover anything specific about ITAR. And you can even speak with one of our ITAR experts for free. Click on the link below and you'll see an area where you can go and check out one of our ITAR compliance sites for that. But again, the real point here is, again, you have to check and see what kind of information you've got. ITAR is technically a type of specified CUI, so it could be affecting you, and that part is something to check into. So a little bit of an issue to check into there about what kind of CUI you're going to be handling. Now, what do you do to do a screening process, right? So as wild as this sounds, the government does not specify what exactly you have to screen for, right? Pretty crazy. What they do mandate is that you have a process in place for validating that whoever you allow to have access to these systems and data go through whatever it is that you have as a part of your screening process. So they also mandate that this process can be demonstrated to an assessor. Pretty important. So this typically takes the form of a formal policy. So we've got to have whatever our screening process is in a formal policy or a standard operating procedure to prove that you do in fact have a process in place and can provide evidence or examples of people having gone through this process. So maybe there's a worksheet that goes along with your screening process for each candidate. Why is this so important? Well, because not just anybody should be able to even access a system where CUI and other sensitive information exists. Even parts of the building where CUI may physically exist, those things are restricted. So there really needs to be some kind of process to verify the identities and validate a person and why they need to access those things, along with what they are getting access to. So the good news is it doesn't have to be expensive or even involve a comprehensive background check, but to meet the requirements for compliance, it does need to be a formal written procedure that is followed each and every time someone gets access. So we'll discuss other aspects of system security plans as future compliance tips and subjects arise. If you're trying to get compliant with DFARS, NIST SP 800-171 or CMMC, and looking for help, our compliance experts are always on call for you. And hey, if you found this information valuable, help us out, give us a thumbs up below, and even better, smash that subscribe button. It really helps us out. And if you're looking for more help like this, check out the links in the description where we're working hard to demystify cybersecurity and compliance challenges for DoD contractors. Because hey, this stuff just shouldn't be so hard, right? What all this compliance stuff just done for you? Need to get compliant in just 2 to 3 days? Hey, we got you covered there. Follow the links in the bio, and on those websites you can self-schedule time with our compliance experts for free and learn how we can help. So that wraps it up for this compliance tip. We'll be back again soon with more awesome compliance content. Thanks so much for watching, and stay secure out there, and good luck with those contract awards.